I mean, you get in there, man, and look at that. Where's your flashlight at, Ed?
I can see it.
Look at that.
Woo! Oh, it's back!
CP pistons, manly rods.
Getting the front bumper off, seeing what kind of room that we have because we're going to do a custom front mount on here.
Yeah, I'm vlogging, man.
Yeah?
Good. Yeah.
Back in the vlog. Need my time on the screen, you know? Can't let people forget about me.
Oh, they didn't forget you, Josh. They don't forget you, Josh.
We are in here today.
We gotta start at the front, work our way back.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that.
Oh, open house, what do you
Open
think?
house was awesome.
It was, thank you guys.
It was cool. It was really cool. We had a good time, for sure.
Got a lot of people here, man.
We did.
Got a little friend. Man, what is this? Oh, okay.
He said he didn't want to leave the open house.
Cicada? Is that what that is?
No.
It's grasshopper.
Is it? There ain't no grasshopper.
It's one of them leaf bugs.
Them leaf
Looks
bugs.
Like leaf.
Yeah.
He's a leafy boy.
I turned the boost up on this and I was like, all right, now he's not gonna, I'm gonna get him this time. So I was like, go ahead. And then we were just even the whole time, man.
Can we say how successful these window banners were at the open house? Those are like successful. People love those things.
Well, we need to make, I need to make some wider ones for Mustangs because apparently people want them.
But them,
Get this on
they were
camera.
successful. Like, look at these right here. These are awesome.
A satin black with reverse cut.
Looks aggressive. Fits perfect on the windshield of your choice. You know.
Goes on any color car.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
There's a red one over there. Look how it looks. I mean, that was the black one. This is the red FD. Oh, yeah, over there on the green car. Look at that.
It just looks good.
It does look really good.
Oh, the car that we built was sold at Barrett Jackson for 60 grand.
Dang.
It was 60,500.
That's nuts.
60,500.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Check the video out right here.
Back ordered because of special order.
Of
and
paint?
It was back ordered, yeah, because
Cool.
this is not your normal paint.
I'm gonna call this Blue Lagoon.
I mean, you get in there, man, and look at that. Where's your flashlight at, Ed?
I can see it.
Look at that.
Woo! Oh, it's back! Woo!
Yes! Yes! Dude, he put 7,000 miles on this car.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's driven it.
Glad to see it back though.
I'm glad
Swear.
to see it being used, man, and actually being driven.
Yeah, no.
Because he's got an R34.
Oh.
Yeah, in the UK, waiting. We're going to bring it in, and that's going to be his show car, awesome car that he's going to keep all beautiful. This car, he's like, I'm driving it. We're going to fix the front bumper.
All the rock chips and whatever else.
Well, it's like busted right here, look.
Oh, man.
So we're going to get all this fixed, painted, get this fixed, paint this, and then we're going to do a tune-up, basically, and just change the fluids, change the plugs.
Fuel filter.
Yeah, and just make sure everything's good to go. I just know when we were tuning it, I had no problem driving it. I'll drive it all day, every day. I love this car. I really do. It handles great.
Yeah.
Yes, we have another IS. The guy that bought the other IS that had the big single turbo.
This is GE, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
This is GE. We're gonna do a header and some other stuff. He wants to road race it or go grip driving with it. Is his main thing he wants to do, and then he wants us to manual swap the other one. Once we get this one fixed up with what he wants on this, he's gonna drive that one back, get this one, take it back, leave that one. We're gonna do a manual swap on that car.
That's crazy.
You can have two windows like here.
Yeah, you got the right idea.
Because the front of the car is gonna be.
They're talking about the dyno and the wall and all the specifications and all that good stuff.
Get in and out.
To get in and out and all of that, you know. So that's what they're doing right now. So we're just over here chilling. We don't know what's going on. CJ's over here sitting on the tire. I should be sitting on the tire.
Yeah.
Ah, see, my man.
There you go, man.
On the last work wheels.
All right, so we need to show some of this process of us going through all the parts. So it's a HKS fuel rail. He's got Tomei. This is for Hunter's build.
Boom.
We got Tomei cams. We have HKS cam gears. We got HKS timing belt. We got FIC injectors, ARP stuff, head studs, and flywheel. And then this is the drain back. We got a cool pack kit here that we're not sure it's gonna work for this. He may have sent us the wrong thing. We're not sure. I mean, it does say 2JZ FQ9, so we got to get with Hunter on that and figure out what the deal is, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
We got a clear cover for it. We got a Tomei
Clear
oil
cover. Tomei oil pump. That's
pump. Big money.
yeah. Those are like $1,200
Good stuff.
So we do need a fuel pressure regulator, correct?
Yes.
All right.
And a fuel pump.
And a fuel pump. Okay, after fuel system, we gotta go internally, which this is the engine right here, right?
Yeah.
So it's got the CP pistons, Manley rods. This is a brand new block.
Yep.
Brand new block. Yeah, it's got ARP main studs, some other goodies in there. So that's good. We talked about water pump, right? It needs a water pump.
Upstairs.
We have that. What else? What about the baffle for the
Oil pan?
oil pan?
Already in it. Just got one.
Already in it, ready to go. Okay.
The only thing I gotta do to the oil pan is put the drain back piece in it.
Well, we got to figure out what he wants to do with the engine bay.
Yeah, the engine bay and the paint on the car. Figure out
Right.
if he's ready to go ahead and just do the
Do the whole car. He's got what, a full Duluck body kit for
No,
it.
Duluck front bumper, BR fenders in the rear, Yannick fenders in the front,
Damn.
BR sides, BR rear. So it's gonna look like the BR car. Like
It's
with
gonna
a
be
different
really
front.
close to the
It's gonna be
BR
a
car.
good car.
Okay, cool. So it's a
Yeah.
full wide body.
We need to ask him what fuel we're running. We have two HKS exhausts. He's going to buy one of them off of us. So we need to ask
Right.
if he's going to get the Super Dragger or if he's going to get the
High power.
Yeah, HKS high power.
We have a Haltech Platinum Pro going in there, and they have an internal map sensor that goes up to what, 23 psi, John?
Yes,
23. So we can add an external one and go up higher in the boost, and that's what we're looking at doing. We're gonna ask him because I'm sure we got to go higher than 23 psi.
Well, maybe.
So here's the turbo that's going on there. Here's the 6-boost manifold. So he's got a wastegate, he's got a blow-off valve. We should be good to go. So that's where we're at right now. We'll check back in and figure out the rest later.
All right, guys, we just spent a good amount of time kind of going through the order of operations with the Celica build. So there's a couple things that we need to do. Obviously, planning is important. So one of the first things that we're doing is getting the front bumper off, seeing what kind of room that we have because we're going to do a custom front mount on here. The other thing that we have to do is get the battery. For sure, got to be relocated. MAF, air intake, all this stuff. The turbo's got to come off, the manifold's got to come off, the intercooler that's there now, off. All that stuff's got to be off so we can really see what kind of room that we have under the engine bay to do all that. We're not going to completely pull this thing apart because we've got a lot of mocking up and building of, you know, like for the fabrication side of things that we've got to get done. So, yeah, I'm going to start tearing into this thing. I know we're definitely excited to work on this thing. It's going to be sweet in the end. Like really, really, really sweet. So let's get into it. Why would you design it that way, Toyota?
Because they can.
Okay, front bumper's off.
Rally racing it, they didn't want it to come off. Yeah.
That's for sure. I think there's about 50 bolts that hold this front bumper on. All right, we're back. Next day, we got the front bumper off yesterday. The thing was a nightmare. It's held on by like 5,000 things. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna get in here. We're going to get the battery out. We're gonna have to relocate that because we're gonna do custom front mount. And intercooler pipe is probably gonna have to go through here. The intake, the MAF, this fuse box, we're probably gonna have to relocate as well. So we're basically just gonna get all this stuff out of this corner, make it to where we can fab up some stuff. So let's get to it. All right, so we've got a bunch of room in here. So now we can kind of see what kind of room we're working with for our intake that we're gonna have to fab up, the intercooler piping. We're kind of making some room and figuring out what we don't need to have in here and what we do. Yep. Right now we're gonna raise this thing up, get the exhaust off because we're gonna do a custom exhaust. We're gonna do a custom manifold and we're doing a bigger turbo, so we're gonna get the exhaust and the turbo off. So that's the plan. Stan. Ain't that right, Josh?